All right, how is the regatta going for you so far?
It's been a pretty good event so far. We're a little bit disappointed with dropping sort of back into the top of mid-fleet, I would say, generously. Started off really well on the breezy day on Sunday, and then unfortunately it's gotten a little bit lighter where we should be able to do a little bit better. We've had made some mental mistakes.
Now, you guys are one of the younger boats out here, one of the newer members of the class. When you come out, obviously, you've had lots of sailing experience, a college sailor, but when you come out here, do you feel like a newbie, like a rookie? Are you figuring out, or do you have a pretty good handle on what's going on?
I mean, I definitely think that we're on the steep part of the learning curve in the class still. I don't think we're pure flail. I mean, we were able to finish all the races of the regatta so far. Part of that is time of the boat. A large part of that is the time we've put into the boat itself, making sure that everything is good to go, which I think is where a lot of new people really struggle in this class. And, I mean, we need more time in the boat for sure. I mean, there's nothing better for your sailing ability than time in the boat. We're going to continue working on that. But like any sailing, it's a process, and that's why we're here thrashing around.
Now, the 505 is definitely a dinghy. I look at it, and it doesn't look so different from a lot of the other boats that I'm used to covering. But a lot of the sailors here are, world-class sailors. They sail a lot of bigger boats. What draws them to this class, and what draws you as a former dinghy sailor to this class?
Sure, I think, I'm just going to come out and say it. I think it's the best boat I've ever sailed. I've sailed dinghies, done some keelboat sailing, which I can't stand, and vanguards, banging around in the vanguards, team racing, and that kind of thing. But I think scows, whatever. I think when you sail this boat, it's just like it feels like how a boat should feel. Like, when you go to clinics as a kid and you're talking about how you're 420 and it's all bound up and doesn't feel right and it's unbalanced, this boat just has an incredible feeling. And I think in many ways it's as fun to race in 8 knots as it is to race in 28 knots. It's an incredibly seaworthy boat, so you can sail in some really cool venues that make it like really. I think that's what brings guys like Chris Nicholson and Mike Martin, Howie Hammond, some of these some of the best sailors in the world come back to this boat year after year.
And tell me about this venue and this breeze. What's it been like to be out there in this 25 plus knots breeze?
I think this week San Francisco Bay has lived up to everything that I'd ever heard about it. We'd never sailed here before, but we knew we were getting into. We went out and sailed at the Gorge last summer to sort of get an idea of what sailing the boat in big breeze is going to be like, and I think the shallow water on Berkeley Circle has been definitely in the back of my mind, because if you pitch it in, you could quickly end your day with a broken mast, as many have, and some of the regatta leaders actually have done. So that's been a concern. There's really steep chop out there because the water's only, I think, 7 to 10 feet deep, something like that, in parts of the race course. So it's challenging to keep the boat moving upwind. I think, for my brother Ned and I, in anything above 17 knots, we're just really too light, which can be a tough pill to swallow. But we're out there trying to do our best and as much breeze as we can, and just trying to get every ounce of speed out of the boat that we can. I mean, sometimes some of these bigger teams, a crew who is 230 and is 6'5", there's just not much you can do when they put the bow down on top of you. You do what you can to hang with them in the breeze.